All right, guys, so I found something pretty neat. So I suffered some losses out here at the Jobstown yard this year because I just did not make it out to the full rounds of treatments like I had hoped. The main yard got them all because they weren't 45 minutes away, half hour away from the house. So we're learning lessons and that's okay, but it leads me to find some interesting things to show you. So this box, I put 9 frames in to try and be a honey super, even though it's a deep. And I didn't space them correctly. You'll see online they have a thing with like fingers that you can rack like this and it'll space them perfectly. Well, I didn't do that. And I didn't think to space them out. There's a few issues with this box, but one of the really cool things that I found is just how massive, if I can scoot it out of here, it's quite heavy. Let me get my fingers here. Just how massive this frame of honey is. Oh, it only filled it halfway. I really thought that frame was that wide. And now the hard part is because I didn't space it correctly, I have to cut all that back and push it all the way back over. So makes it kind of interesting. But the good news is even when you have losses, this honey's still good. Honey is preserved forever. It doesn't mold, it doesn't anything like that. So really, I'll extract it. I've already pulled some from another colony that we lost. And it's honestly fabulous. So I'm pretty excited about that. Kind of shocked that frame's not all the way down, but it is on the outside edge. One of the other neat things is I started experimenting with these Apame frames and forgot to put foundation in them. And as you can see, we've got some problems, but you can also see that they've drawn drone comb diagonally across it. So this just goes to show you that bees will do anything that they want given the opportunity and space. So I used to do a starter strip in the frames. This one I just blatantly forgot. But I used to do a little starter strip and they would work their way down and it would work good. Sometimes they get a little squirrely on me like this. Not this bad because generally the starter strip starts them at a good pace. But you know, it worked pretty well. I ended up going back to full foundation. I just forgot to put 2 sheets in here. I'll scrape all this out and do it. But the foundation gives them a really good guideline and it just, I think, helps them along quite a bit. I only run Premier Foundation. I've been experimenting with them for a few years and I've really come to like what they do and all that. I've been really happy with it. So anyway, that's just a few things. You know, just a reminder to people that, you know, if you're going to do OA year-round only, you really have to be up on your treatments. You have to be able to put the discipline in to get out and do those treatments at every yard, every time. So I learned that lesson this year, and make sure that if you're doing 9 frames, you're spacing them correctly. And if you're doing foundation, make sure you put foundation in the colony. So no problem sharing the losses. It'll make us all better as one community. If you have any tips, tricks, anything like that, I'd love to hear it, so leave it down below.